you move somewhere and you kind of get used to it. You know, you're doing certain things, you're doing new experiences. Now imagine if the place you've moved to for the next year is in outer space, and Scott Kelly was one of those people who moved to outer space, quite literally. He was up in the ISS, that's the International Space Station that's been flying around. I've seen it a number of times. I'd go outside. I could at certain times of the day I could watch it goes whizzing by. It's kind of funny to watch it, to be so close to it and so far away at the same time where I could actually see the thing at night. It's kind of neat. But while he was there, he was doing a lot of experiments and things like that, and just they're trying to find out what the long-term effects of their health, the health of those people on there, of long-term space exploration. Now, granted, they didn't go way out like a 5-year voyage like on Star Trek or anything like that, but they were still being literally bombarded by cosmic radiation because they're outside of the atmosphere here. But one of the interesting things is that when he was in outer space, he actually grew 2 inches on his body. He's actually now taller than his brother. One of the things I did find out about what would happen to you if you were in space is that because of that cosmic radiation, it does damage your DNA. Kind of your thoughts.
Well, yeah, because a year in space, according to this article, can lead to brittle bones and weak muscles and things like that. So that would age you.
Yeah.
So you can be, taller than your brother, but he could snap you like a twig. I don't know. I'm very curious what they're going to find out. But again, Kelly was exercising, making a point of exercising and doing what he could to stay physically fit.
Yep.
In space. He's not the astronaut who has been out the longest in space. That goes to other Russian cosmonauts because, I don't know, it's a whole, bigger penis race out there. But no, it's exciting. And actually, I saw a little blurb today that I think it was on the NBC morning show. Evidently, young people researching about being astronauts has increased, quite, not astronomically, but exponentially, just because of this Scott Kelly and all of the tweets and all the pictures he shared and videos that he's put on social media.
Yeah,
there's an increased interest in science in general, which is awesome.
I found it was interesting that I'm looking at the article here that because if you're spent a significant amount of time in space, that your heart actually gets smaller because it doesn't have to work as hard. Because when you're on Earth, gravity's everything's pulling everything down, so your heart has to work really hard to pull all that blood back up out of like your feet. But
right.
And when you're in outer space, there's no up or down. It's equally distributed. So you'd have like a puffy face and legs because the muscles and the blood and everything it's all over the place. It's like, okay, we really have nothing to keep us in place anymore. It's just like we're free floating, if it were.
So what would we look like if we'd spent generations in space?
We probably have, if we're under the same conditions with the technology that we have today, which is basically just the ability just to get out there. Right. I would say that if we were to spend, like, say, do it like the 5-year mission, like a Star Trek type thing, and they were exploring different planets or whatever with no gravity whatsoever, then I would say they'd probably get somewhere, and then their heart would probably just collapse because their heart wouldn't be able to handle the movements or anything like that because of the gravity.
But on most imagined, I don't want to cut off Dana or anything, but on most imagined outgoings into space, we've recreated Earth's gravity within a space station. We're able to walk around like, I don't know, Alien or Star Trek.
Yeah, in those situations, yeah, but
situations,
because it's a TV show that we've got, and those things they've got gravity. But I mean,
but that's real, damn it! I want it to be real. I'll yield the floor though.
Okay, Dana, your thoughts?
Yeah, speaking of aliens in space, no one can hear you grow. Hey, for the record, if a different body part grew 2 inches after a year in space, I'd be all in.
Yeah.
I got to be honest. When I first clicked on this story and read about getting a puffy face and legs with a smaller heart and weak muscles, I thought we were talking about Justice Antonin Scalia.
Oh no.
But on a serious note, how pretty effing cool is this? I mean, just the fact that we can even go to space is amazing. So
Yeah.
I can't really I can make fun of it all I want, but jealous.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. I couldn't do it. I read about the requirements to get into space, and I wouldn't make the cut. I'd be like, oh, I can't do this. No.
That's right. I already have a puffy face and legs.
Yeah.
I would look like Jabba the Hutt after a year.
Yeah, I would probably look even worse.
You'd be like, oh, yeah, it's just like space.
Yeah. People would be saying to me, Packard, you just come from outer space. You're all puffy. It's like, no, I ate a hot dog.
Yeah, they'd ask me that question. I'd be like, and mutter something about having Chewbacca. I don't know.